The music industry has evolved so much over the years and has arguably produced some, if not the most influential people of the world. And women are definitely on the top. Welcome to Bare Luxury, where we inspire you, a future billionaire, with ways to help you reach the top faster, and definitely in a more enjoyable way. Today, we'll be looking into the most influential female artists of the world. Number 10. Jennifer Lopez. Jennifer Lopez is an actress, singer, and songwriter who has won numerous awards and is one of her generation's most well-known and renowned Hispanic artists. But there are not enough words to describe how successful she really is, not only in her career as a singer, but in all her ventures as well. More than 80 million recordings have been sold by J-Lo, as she is affectionately known by her fans in the media. And she has had a tremendous career as an actress that in 2019, she was making up to $40 million annually. The multi-talented singer currently has a $400 million net worth and is definitely living the life of a queen. J-Lo has invested in a lot of properties, but her main residence is a sizable 8-acre property located in Bel Air, a fashionable district in Los Angeles, with 7 bedrooms that she paid $28 million to acquire from actress Stella Ward in 2016. And though she has never driven a car herself, she has built a considerable car collection worthy of her success. From her least expensive Fiat 500 Abarth worth $17,000 to her more expensive Rolls-Royce Ghost, J-Lo definitely knows how to travel in style. Number 9. Shania Twain. A cultural sensation in her native country Canada and throughout the world, Shania Twain is considered to be the queen of country pop. Despite having a difficult childhood, Shania went on to have an incredible amount of success, selling more than 12 million copies of her album Woman in Me by 2007. This allowed her to enter the North American market. Over the years, her music career has only been her main source of income. She has more than 100 million record sales and more than 20 awards across different platforms. This massive success made her $410 million. She is, however, a very secretive celebrity. Hence, only a few of her properties and assets are known to the public. These include a few multi-million-dollar estates located in the Bahamas and Lake Geneva, and the way she travels between these, work, and events are luxurious as well. She's been spotted with a fleet of cars including a $250,000 Ford Thunderbird, a vintage 1968 Shelby GTR 500 KR, a Jaguar E-Type, a 1970s Chevy Corvette, and a 1957 Chevy Bel Air. Number 8. Barbra Streisand. Dubbed as the Queen of Diva, Barbra Streisand is one of the few active celebrities whose success has spanned generations. Staying relevant and as influential as she is for 60 years is a feat that only a few other entertainers have managed to achieve. And it even holds more weight when you consider that all of her achievements came from hard work, since she started her journey from the very bottom. This was fueled by her dream of becoming a successful singer in the city, which eventually led her to move to New York City and slowly made her way up the entertainment ladder. She had her first break when she landed her first major acting job in Another Evening with Harry Stone. From there, her drive and passion radiated toward her fans and catapulted her to the top. Barbra achieved success in both acting and music, winning numerous awards including Grammys, Golden Globes, Academy Awards, and Tonys. She is currently worth an astonishing $425 million. Because of the prestige her name brings, everything she owns becomes invaluable pieces for the music world, and each of these things, properties and cars' prices rise significantly once tied to her name. That's the kind of power and influence these female artists wield. Number 7. Victoria Beckham. In the UK and internationally, Victoria Beckham is a household name immortalized by her success. She joined the Spice Girls as a founding member, and they swiftly rose to prominence as one of the most popular female musical groups in the world, selling more than 80 million records worldwide. But she eventually separated from the group to discover other fields that she'd soon dominate too. Though she was born into a wealthy family, Victoria has by no means slacked off. She has managed to establish her very own fashion brand and a skincare line that helped her reach her current net worth of $450 million. But that's barely accurate. After marrying David Beckham, their properties and wealth have been legally merged, making it hard to distinguish each other's money from the other. Together, they have accumulated over $80 million worth of properties around the globe, and they even have a 93-foot super yacht to get them basically anywhere they want to go. Number 6. Gloria Estefan. Gloria Estefan is known as the queen of Latin music. She is credited with opening doors for a number of other Latin singers, including Selena Gomez and Ricky Martin. She immigrated to the country with her family from Cuba, and in 1974, she naturalized to become a citizen. When Estefan and her cousin first met the leader of the Miami Latin Boys back in '75, they were given the opportunity to join the group. The group changed its name to the Miami Sound Engine in 1977 and started issuing recordings. After a while, the group was signed to disco's CBS Worldwide, where they found both domestic and international success. Gloria separated from the band in 1989, and over the following 20 years, her success reached new heights that saw her net worth balloon to $500 million. Gloria has also started a number of companies such as hotels and eateries with a Cuban theme. She and her husband Emilio Stefan jointly hold the bulk of the Miami Dolphins' stock and a number of properties across the nation. The exclusive Miami enclave of Star Island, which they bought in 1993 for $1.84 million and then sold for an amazing $35 million, has to be their most valued asset. The house is over 7,900 square feet in size and has 6 bedrooms and 10 bathrooms. Number 5. Beyonce. Beyonce Giselle Knowles Carter is perhaps the most successful black female musician of all time, with a humongous net worth of $500 million. Beyonce started off in her career making a lot of money right away. She gained upwards of $80 million between 2007 and 2008. Additionally, she is one of just 2 female artists to make over $100 million in a single year. She has had innumerable promotions and sponsorships, and she has sold more than 200 million copies of her music. Beyonce also owns all of the shares in Ivy Park, a multi-million-dollar athleisure clothing company that shares her daughter's name. She also has a taste for prime real estate and exquisite cars, the most expensive of which is her $1 million 1959 convertible Rolls-Royce Silver Cloud. By now, you could sing along to one of Beyonce's famous songs, Run the World, Girls. Just like in her songs, it's girls who rule in Beyonce's world. Number 4. Dolly Parton. Dolly Parton is a living legend of country music, her career spanning decades. Even so, she commands a decent following as her music remains relevant. However, life was not always easy for the country queen. She was terribly destitute from birth. Nevertheless, she signed a contract with a song publishing company in 1964 after singing in a church choir for most of her early life. In 1974, she received her big break when I Will Always Love You reached number 1 on the country charts. The rest, they claim, is history. After winning multiple awards and being inducted to more than 10 Music Hall of Fames, she accumulated $650 million worth of riches. Her music and the other organizations she owns have contributed to some of her incredible wealth. Dolly Parton is a businesswoman who owns everything from restaurants to amusement parks to a charity foundation. Like all other entertainers, she has a lot of properties too, but she's more known for her love of Cadillacs, one of which is even displayed in a museum dedicated entirely for her. Number 3. Celine Dion. Celine Dion is the most well-known Canadian musician in the world, and her name is a household name whether or not you recognize or enjoy her songs. She is a multilingual singer, and that helped her become the second best-selling female artist in the US. And currently, she is worth $820 million. She runs a handbag company in addition to a number of other businesses, including restaurants and property investment. Over the course of her long and prosperous career, Celine owned and sold a number of homes. However, her custom-built property in Malibu, Florida that sold for roughly $40 million must be the most noteworthy. And of course, with a net worth that large, she'd have the best cars money could buy as well. Number 2. Madonna. You must be living in a cave if you don't know who Madonna is. And if it turns out that you really haven't, then you're about to discover fire. The Queen of Pop, Madonna. Madonna's legendary status has been solidified by her daring, contentious, and emotional style, brilliant lyrics, and visually beautiful music videos. And there is only a handful of artists who have managed to reach the level of success she has achieved. She's even making waves today and has performed with artists of the younger generation, and she wasn't left behind on any aspect of the show. Holding the title of best-selling female recording artist of all time, she is worth $850 million today. And there's no way of flexing this kind of money and influence than buying multi-million-dollar properties during the pandemic. When every sector seemed to have been sinking, she was out there on a buying spree, one of which is a property she bought from The Weeknd worth a staggering $19.3 million. And as you may have suspected, throughout her brilliant career, Madonna has had an astounding array of vehicles. However, the most well-known vehicle she currently owns and drives is an astronomically expensive $1.8 million Maybach 62. Number 1. Rihanna. Robin Rihanna Fenty is currently the wealthiest female music artist in the world and the only billionaire on the list. Her net worth of $1.4 billion dwarfs all others. When Rihanna had only been singing for a little over 10 years, she went on to sell more than 250 million copies of her music, earn 9 Grammy Awards, 13 American Music Awards, 6 Guinness World Records, and 12 Billboard Music Awards. In addition to being a musician, Rihanna is also a businesswoman, an actress, and a fashion star. And those final two have provided the music mogul with the most revenue. For her properties, well, we'll leave it out to your imagination. What would you buy with that insane amount of money? Surprise us in the comment section below. The world's most influential female artists show you that there's more than enough opportunities in life. You just have to get up and grab them with your undying drive and determination. For more videos, subscribe to our channel Bare Luxury and hit on that bell button so you won't miss out on any of those videos.